Hi everyone, good morning. So yeah,
Hi,
any
good
doubts?
morning.
Hello, am I audible,
Yes,
guys?
sir, it is audible. Good morning. Yeah, good Yes, morning. Usual, audible.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Yeah. Sir, I like to share my screen.
Just a moment. Go ahead.
Sir, is my screen is visible?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah, now it is.
Yes, sir. Sir, on my screen we have multiple measures, but I
Mm-hmm.
have written a conditional format for sales.
Okay.
Okay, but I wanted to apply conditional format only for sales. It is applying for all the measures.
Then bring measure values to color.
Measure values.
To color. Down. Measure values. Yeah. That to color. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
right click on that. Measure values. Use separate
Use
legend.
separate legends.
Yep. Okay.
Sir, I have condition written in the table calculation, so it is visible on screen.
Yeah.
So like this in this format, I have to apply.
Then do one thing. Remove measures from colors. Measure values from colors.
Yes, sir.
Hold conditional formatting and measure values, both of them at the same time. Conditional formatting and measure values. Yeah.
Hmm.
Now drag them to color.
Yes.
You got only measure wait. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, yes. I'll paste this condition in the this one chart so that it can easily accessible.
You want only sum of sales to have the. Okay, there are three colors, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Red, yellow, gray, and green.
Okay, you said you
Four
posted
colors.
the condition. So here, let me remove these sheets. Now here, I'm bringing subcategory. I'm bringing sales. Oh, you have conditional formatting for sales. That is what you're saying. Then do one thing.
Yes, sir.
Actually speaking. Now here, whatever is this in this dual axis, this one, right? I'm converting this into square and increasing the size of it. Hello? Yeah. Now you can
Yes,
put
sir. Yes,
that
sir.
conditional formatting into color in here. I'm not doing the formatting
Instead
part.
of keeping square, you can keep that bar graph.
Bar graph
No,
also.
I want a background color.
Yeah, that is what. Calculation color. Now you will get your colors. Uh, I have moved this text. This is fine. Here. Sorry. Okay. Now you can do it reverse so that the values are visible. And here, make this white. Where is that now? Why is this not taking? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now here you got normal and here you got the condition format. Okay. Any other doubts, guys?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other doubts?
Yeah, hi Rajeshwar,
Hi.
Rupesh here.
Yeah.
Yeah, my doubt is that I have two dashboard. One dashboard contain bar chart, line chart also. That scenario that I am now facing, I have no any access for my company. And another dashboard contain a drill down data. Action filters are given. So when I drill down the data into another dashboard, there are normally normal filters are there, as well as that drill down action filters is also there. So user want a CSV file that's given a URL action for that, and that CSV file have to see all the filters data as well as action filters data. But problem is that for normal filter it shows the correct data, but for action filter it shows all the data that belong to.
Then convert that into a normal filter, right? Now, what I mean by that is, if you see here, I am creating action filter.
Yes.
Now I'm going from, okay, we have only sheet, one and sheet. Okay, let me duplicate this sheet. And let me put product name in here. Now, when you are going for actions and add action filter, then sheet 2 to sheet 2 of 2, select, show all values. Okay. And okay. Now if I select here, it is going in here, right? Now this is a set. So you can write.
Yes.
Then apply. Okay, I'm bringing my calculation to I'm removing this action. Okay, but the navigation is the problem. Let the action be here, but this is getting applied as a filter. Now this is a filter. This is no more an action filter.
Yes.
So try this way. If you're getting that, that is great. Else we'll look for some other. Okay.
Okay, I will try this option.
Yeah, hi Raipat.
Hi.
Raipat, like I just have a doubt regarding this URL action. Like if suppose we have created a state URL action, suppose if we select any state, it will go into the Google Chrome and it will open that Wikipedia of the respective states. But I want that is, suppose if we take sample superstore only, there is number of states, but I want only the 2 states need to be selected and the actions needs to be applied only 2 states. The remaining states, if I select also the action filters, no need to apply that remaining states.
They should not get up. Now this is a continuous problem scenarios that I'm getting on this. The problem is we can make sure it goes to only for those two. It will go for the state, but the rest not making them not going there. URL making that URL option not getting applied is the problem. No, my point is
Can you create like a state-wise sales and
Yeah,
keep it in
so
dashboard and just
see, no, state-wise sales, whatever you are
okay,
saying here. Now you are saying
sales.
when I click on this, now if I go
Yes,
into worksheet actions and if I go to
URL action.
URL action, now here I am taking sheet 4. Yes.
One search in Alibaba or any other states
Here
in
it
Google.
is www dot. I'm just going to google.com
Okay.
slash. Here I am inserting state.
Mhm.
Now the problem here is
Mhm.
now when I click on this, right?
Mhm.
Why is it going here?
The action filter is okay.
Let me remove this filter action. This is in menu. Let me make this select. Now when I click on this, it will open. It will
Okay.
open. But the problem is they're asking for 2 states only. It should go. For the rest, it should not.
Yes.
That is the problem, because when you click on this, you cannot prevent that movement. The problem
Yeah.
is now you want for only 2 state it should be redirected to URL, else you don't want that to redirect.
Yes. Remaining all.
That option we don't have with us. Now as a second thing is, are these 2 states side by side? In the stop you can show the 2 states, or they're randomly placed?
They randomly, like they're selecting. They are creating URL one by one. Instead of state, we are using map ID. Okay. So they are creating the URL ID, individual map ID. So that's why they are giving that, which they have created.
I got your point, but the problem is URL action is applied at a sheet level, right? When you are
Mhm.
applying something at a sheet level, we cannot make the value pass for some and not pass for some.
Yeah, it's the URL action applying to the field and sheet level.
Yeah,
We
it
are
is
not.
applying at the sheet level. We cannot make, like, if you have 3, 4 fields here, you can make sure it gets applied on one of those fields. You can do that. Like if I
Can't
have,
be can't be hard code this into that specific records only.
no, no. Now, when you apply URL action, it is applied on all the rows, right? So
Mhm.
if you want, you can ensure there is another sheet that you are using to make sure that this sheet is not being used for that.
Sorry, I didn't read it.
My point is, if you have, like, this is one state,
Mm-hmm.
this is one state, and somewhere this is another state. But if they are side by side, you can use for those both, you can use one sheet, and the rest you can use another sheet, so that you can apply your action on these 2 sheets, these 2 rows,
Oh,
and the rest will not.
okay. No, I
That
think we
ways
can't make
we
it
can
like.
do, but otherwise it's a problem.
Mm, yeah, I think it's not possible. By keeping
See,
all the records in one place.
okay, actually, do you have states like this, or do you have them as a map?
No, this is on. This is the way only. Instead of
Then
states, I have that map IDs. That's it only.
then we can do one thing. Let's take it's Alabama and Illinois, okay? But I'm not sure if state is equal to Idaho. Let me take Idaho or Idaho. I don't know what that is called.
Okay.
Then state. Okay. Let me duplicate this. Let me take this as some other which is Colorado.
Colorado.
Colorado. Now, what I'm doing is I'm duplicating this. I'm duplicating this again. Now here I'm applying calculation 3 I'm just selecting Idaho, apply, and here calculation 3 copy, Colorado, apply.
Okay.
Now I am bringing notice here. I am bringing calculation 3, Idaho, exclude, apply. Okay. And this also I am bringing Colorado, exclude, apply. Now the point is you need to again this sheet you need to split till wherever this Colorado is coming. Now here it is coming, right?
Yeah.
We need to split this sheet till before Colorado.
Okay.
For that, if state less than calculation 3, I'm not sure whether this will come or not, then state. So let me bring calculation 4 in here.
But this is states, right? This is not values. I think it will not.
No, string also can get compared that way. That is exact. Okay, let me do one thing. Else, let me do it. Your state is fixed, right?
Yeah.
The states are fixed, right?
Yeah, it's fixed.
State is equal to Colorado.
See, the states will also change based on the country selection. That's the action is there before this.
What?
The states will also change based on the country selection.
But the URL action is applied only on 2 states, right?
Yes, on states.
I'm not talking about the order of states.
Yeah.
DTTR of state, then give me first. Now here I'm getting my first one, right? And I just create calculated field first less than or equal to calculation field, not less than or equal, less than calculation field, right? Okay, I'm putting this in field. I'm getting false. Okay. What is this? Okay. Just a second. You got till California, right?
Yeah.
The same way, now in the dashboard, it will be like sheet 4. After that is my sheet 4 of 2, which is talking about, not this, sheet 4 of 3, I think.
Colorado.
It is talking about Colorado, right?
So we need to add 3 sheets in this.
3, not 3, 1 for this. This is for
Colorado.
Colorado, and the states after that Colorado between
okay.
Idaho. You need again one.
Okay.
After Idaho, whatever are the remaining, we need to add them again. So even when, now if you see here, even if I am filtering something, then unless until I am filtering Colorado, I am bringing the filter state here. Let me filter California. This is gone, but Colorado still remain. Okay.
Yeah.
That is how, now if you understand it, you need to make
Yes.
sure all these sheets still look unified. You need to do the layout and the formatting part, and make sure you are making sure that these are looking, what do you say, as a single sheet.
Yeah. We need to do formatting for
Yes.
this.
Okay. Try
And
this,
like,
and I think it should help.
can you tell me like how you divided that?
Only the
Required
calculation.
states. The 3 states are coming.
The
How?
calculation, this calculation 5, I've got the first value of this, and then I did a Windows Max, and then I have applied that. For that, I have done this calculation. I'll publish this workbook in Tableau public. Go through that. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Thank
guys. Any other doubts? Where am I? Oh, wow, what happened?
Still try this on my dashboard. Hi, sir.
Pardon?
Hi, sir. Good morning. Previously, I've been done like.
I'm not, guys. I think two voices are meeting.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, I'm Nagaraj.
Hi.
Sir, can I ask for data refresh here?
Pardon?
Can I ask for data refresh?
Data refresh. Go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I have 10 minutes of data, sir.
Pardon? You have?
I have 10 years of data.
Okay.
Actually, I want to refresh last financial year, means current financial year, I want to refresh only current financial year.
No.
I am doing incremental refresh.
No. See, you cannot partly refresh the data as per the need.
Yes, sir.
So, for you to do that, then what you should do is, if you are having historical data and you want to refresh only the current fiscal year data, then use Tableau Prep.
Okay, sir.
In Tableau Prep, you can create a flow for the last 10 years data. That is separate.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. But I'm using Tableau desktop only, desktop and server only.
No, we cannot. We need to do. See, you only have two refresh. One is full refresh, and the other is incremental refresh. Incremental
Yes, sir,
refresh
yes,
is what it will do, whatever the latest date that is present
Yeah,
in
yeah,
your
yeah.
server,
I
and
am
whatever.
refreshing yesterday only.
Then obviously, how can you separate for only for that for refresh?
Sorry, sir.
You cannot separate that only for the refresh, right? Of all the extract that you have 10 years data,
Yes, sir.
you cannot do only for the last year or
Yeah,
the current
that
fiscal
is the
year.
problem, sir.
That is not a problem. So that is what. There's an alternate. You can use Tableau Prep, create a flow
Okay.
for the last 10 years. That is one flow, and the other flow is for current year.
Okay.
So
okay,
you
sir.
can only refresh the current year flow, so that the previous year data, previous 10 years data is present, and current year also you will have the data to refresh.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Any other doubts?
Like Raju, why you have chosen that refresh the data for last year only? Like because of it's taking too much time. That's why.
Sorry. Yeah, actually, the previous data and the 10 days back data is sometimes altered. It is altered, some records is deleting and some records inserting. That's why I'm refreshing last 1 year data.
Okay.
Okay, see, there will be many such scenarios. Even in my current organization, every month actually the forecast data will change as the months, the months in the year move, right? The forecast data changes, and sometimes the actual data will, the next month actual data will come, right? So that is the reason every now and then you need to do the full refresh. But here
Yes,
his
sir.
problem is he is having 10 years data.
Yeah, sir. It is taking more than 40 minutes.
Or you can do one other thing, even if you don't want to create a flow, create a published data source. I think you can union published data sources in Tableau, the prep. You can create, I'm not 100% sure about this. This is a food for thought. You can create a published data source for the last 10 years data, and one published data source with only current fiscal year data, and then you can union that in prep. You need not even create a flow.
Yes, the blending options is.
No, don't go for blending. You cannot go for blending because these two are the same data source. You need to go for a union, not blending.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will try like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys. Any other doubts?
Hi, Rajashree. So Continuation to this yesterday's, I've asked you yesterday, read, for the wildcard search.
Yeah.
I tried that method, but still, they are asking not to combine the fields, but still they're asking if it is category, then whatever inside the category it has to appear. Like for example, if it is category, then furniture,
Wait.
all the things has to apply, has to come on below of it.
Category I'm bringing, and I'm bringing, supposedly I'm bringing product name, and I'm bringing customer name. So here the requirement is whatever they type in here, based on that, all three should change. That is what they're asking, right?
Exactly.
Then I think, wait, let me create a string parameter.
Both like display also and also like type. If we are typing also, we have to each side has to show.
Type in the sense, suggestions.
Like for example, how the filter while convert, same it has to.
Meaning, wait, let me do this, what I thought it is, then let's see. This will let me show parameter. Now here the problem is, you are seeing this, right? Wherever there is AD, you are getting them. AD.
Whatever in the AD, it has to display here in the parameter under it.
But of this, which you want to display? The from what do you say? From
Like,
product
whatever
or
is-
customer? Both you cannot show, right? You cannot show both, right? You can only show product or customer.
But that's what they're asking. Look, whatever is the whatever we are typing under it, we have to have all the things which is coming under AD.
But all of them, we can now, what I can, like here in dashboard, what we can do is, we can bring sheet 7 here, and then in this I'm creating another sheet. Let me duplicate this, and here I'm taking only calculation 7, null exclude, then I am coming to dashboard, and here I am putting my 7. Now here I am writing add. Then yes, you'll get all those here under Adam, if you see. Let me increase this. Now you are getting all those that are under Adam. Okay, I think we can. Just a moment. Let me duplicate this. Let me bring sheet 7, calculation 7 copy, and then export. Now in this dashboard, I should have taken a container. I'm taking a horizontal container. Let me remove this parameter. This I'm dragging in this. 7 of 3. Dragging. Yeah. So this is customer name and this is product name. When I'm searching for, so I'm getting, these are my, all those that are having my customer name, and these are all the product names.
But still, like we have for all the dimensions, right?
All the dimensions, you need to create something like this for all the dimensions. It is practically, it is not that possible, right? Because if you want to show, you need space between them, right? Or at least, okay, let me do one thing. Rather than taking this, let me take a vertical container. I'm dragging this in here. I'm dragging this. Where is this parameter coming here? Now, yes, like this, you create one sheet for every parameter and drop one below the other. That is the way you can do it. Okay, but you will get individual scroll bars here. So make sure you, like, as an alternate, put the title like customer name. These are all that are coming under customer name. Okay, this should work for both.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
hi Raipati.
Hi, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I need to update the details in the dashboard, update the data in the dashboard, but it contains in the different table, so that is not there in the data source right now. So I need to add the table. Whenever I join with the table, with the existing table, so some of the user IDs are not there in the latest table.
Okay.
So they are asking me to to do troubleshooting for that one. So still the data is not there in the latest table, right? So what can I do as a Tableau developer? We can do it, I think.
Oh, when there is no data, now why? Now the first
No,
question.
data is there, but user ID is different for the same person.
Then you can write a statement wherever the users are missing, right? Now you need to write a SQL query wherever the users are missing, right? For those users, you can take the user IDs from the other table. Now here, I can't write that query and show you. Anyways, I'm planning for SQL doc sessions anyways. Now see, this is your table, right? This is containing all the data, and this is another table that is containing all your users data. Now you are saying there are some 20 in here, there are 20 employees in here, and here there are only 10 employees. Now you should write a SQL query to identify the customers that are present in here and not present in here.
No. Even the second table also 20 employees are there, but two persons the user ID is different. So
That is
I
what
cannot
you
able
need
to
to
join those.
identify. You need to identify those different user IDs, right?
Yeah, I identified those two user IDs.
No, it should not be manual. Now, my point is, if the user ID is, you are having one user ID here and other user ID here, which user ID are they going to accept? Are they going to take it? Which user ID of these two? Obviously, when they are specific about user ID, they should be taking any one of the user ID, right? They cannot take both.
Yeah. So they are saying there is no chance to
change in the user IDs. Why user ID will change in the data for the any employee like that? They are saying.
Then that is what they should. Do you have a data team?
Yeah.
Then they should tell you that.
I don't have direct access to them. One of my point of contact is there, but she is somewhat not supportive. So she is saying, she asked me to troubleshoot by myself only.
But how will you troubleshoot? This is a direct table.
So whether sorry,
is this a direct table, or are you using some custom SQL?
No, direct table.
Then the direct table is having and the user IDs are not matching, then that is their problem, not your problem.
So how can I convey? So they are asking what is the reason that user ID is
See,
changing.
when it is a direct
so
table, you
data
cannot. When it is a direct table, you cannot tell the reason, right? Because what query did they use? How are they popping values into this table? You are not sure about that, right? This is a direct table.
Yeah.
Now we can as a Tableau developer, we can read the table, or else ask them to give you the database access, and then find what is powering this table. What query is powering this table, so that you are getting the data, and by that you can troubleshoot. How can you directly? If this is a direct table, there is no chance for you to troubleshoot, as far as my knowledge goes.
Shivam here.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shivam here. So I just want to know, this all conversation is going on Teams, or you are getting any mail from your database team?
No, I don't have direct connections to database team. So there is only one point of contact is there. I will get the through Teams only.
No. Then do one thing. Drop a mail, put your to database team, CC to your manager, and mention everything in details. So it will go to database team side, not in your goal. Will be out of this problem, because this is not our problem. Because something happened in database, so there are database problem, as Rajesh said. But your manager don't know about that, correct? So here asking you to drop one mail, so everyone knows this is not for your fault. This is something from database side. So you will be safe.
No, but she is saying that so it's not maybe the database issue. Normally there is no chance to change the user IDs. So you have to check, you have to troubleshoot on that one. Like that she is saying to me.
See, end of the day, let me put this in a very straight line. Yeah. As a Tableau developer, from database, if you are reading a table directly, only table, I'm not bringing any custom SQL in it. If you are reading a table, you are bringing the table directly, you have zero control on what data is present in that table. What rows of data is present, what duplication is happening, what the data is missing, how many nulls are popping. You cannot. To some extent, for that you can mitigate in Tableau desktop. Yes, you can do that. But the troubleshooting part, why you are getting data in that table, is not a Tableau developer's problem, because when the data is getting into that table, that data is coming into that table from the database. We cannot troubleshoot it from our end, because in general what happens is there are pipelines built to get the data into these tables, right? There are pipelines built. Like from some table they are getting user ID, from some table they are getting employee name, from some table they are getting his salary, from some table they are getting its access. So there are different pipelines that are present in getting data into this table. So if there is an error occurring, you need to know what data is coming and from where that is coming into this table. Otherwise, I don't see any possibility of resolving that from Tableau developers end. Now, in organizations, what happens is they don't give you this clear-cut picture of what your role is, and we ourselves, we don't know what we can do, what we cannot do. That is where sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, sometimes there is a game that is happening, and that is what I see right now. So you should be very clear with your manager or with your database team that this is a table that is coming from the database. When a table is coming from the database, then you have zero control on what data is coming. Now if they want to manipulate it in the tableaus, then we can, like as I told you, you can write a custom SQL where it is taking whatever the user ID is matching, it is taking from the left table, and whatever the user IDs are not matching, it is taking from the right table. Yes, you can do that. So that sort of manipulations are possible in Tableau. But why that user ID is coming wrong, it's not our problem, it is the data team's problem. Okay.
So the unmatched records. So how can I do that one? Then I have to do the two joins you are
These
saying.
are two tables, right? If you do the join here, right? If you do the join and take a left outer join,
Yeah.
right? Now what will happen? Only matching records will come in here, right?
Yes.
So whatever are unmatched are present in this table, you can use user ID column from this table and get that data in here, right? Else if the user, now if user ID is not matching but the user name might match, right? So you can write a calculation. If user ID is both is matching, then fine. If not, then take user ID from this table, right? If user ID in this column is equal to user ID in this column, then you can take user ID here. If this user ID is not matching with this and the same username is present in this table, then take user ID from this table. Done, right? What
I'm
my
actually
point?
doing at the Tableau prep.
Tableau desktop also you can do this. You can do it in Tableau desktop also.
No, actually the it is built in the prep flow only. The existing flow is there in the prep only.
Wait, you are saying this table is coming from Tableau prep?
Yeah, old table.
This table? No, I'm talking about this table.
This table. Yeah, that is it is coming from the database.
Then yes.
I want to add insert in the Tableau prep actually.
Then yes, you need to. That's what I'm saying. This you can only bring data, like get the data from, take a full outer join. Okay, you'll get unmatching records also. So whatever the records that are unmatching between these two, for them use user ID from this table. Then done, right? The work is done. The problem is
actually
with user
I'm
ID.
facing one issue also, because actually I'm inserting the flow because I cut the flow and I insert the flow actually. Why? Because I need to add another table, like latest table in the middle of the flow in the Tableau prep flow actually. So for that one I cut down some of the flow and I add to that new table actually. So at that time I don't know, full outer join is not applying there in the flow actually. See, I'm not getting all the records from the latest table.
Now you are revealing something which you didn't reveal earlier. Now you are saying this is not happening here. It is happening in the prep, and in between the flow that you are getting this table, you are inserting this table.
Yeah.
Then we need to see how you are inserting. What is your logic for that? Otherwise, we cannot help there.
Yeah. So
because,
and also
see,
one
when
more
you are
thing in the
pardon?
In the prep flow, so I'm joining based on the user ID, right? So for two users, the user ID is case sensitive. Like one table it is in uppercase, for another table it is in lowercase. Because of that one, those two records are also I'm not getting in the flow actually.
Then you can use
in the Tableau prep. Can I do
right?
anything in the Tableau prep?
You can use upper and lower functions, right?
But while I joining, is that I can add calculated fields
yes,
over
whenever you
while
are using
joining.
joins, you can use calculated fields.
Okay.
Even in our time. See, the problem is, the initial statement that you gave and then end statement that we got are completely different. So that is what, if you get the requirements correct, then yes, you can get the output, then get the solutions properly. Okay. Now see here, whenever you are doing the joins, here create join calculation. The same way you will get in prep as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. Any more doubts?
Okay.
Hi Rajesh, sir.
Hi.
I'm Rahul. So is it possible to display the row count on the title? For example, we saw an example of states. We had 49 states in the table. Is it possible to display 49 count in the title?
You can use size function, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The moment
sure.
you change,
Thank
you
you.
will also change.
Yeah, hi Rajesh.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm Durababu.
Hi.
Yeah. So if do we have two fact tables and one dimension table, so how can you model in SQL side?
How can we
Model. So we want to build a dashboard based on the two fact tables and dimension table, but we need to modify. We need to join in from the SQL. So can we do that?
SQL or Tableau doesn't matter. See, when you have imagine.
Yeah, I said. I mean, I do relationship. I mean, see.
No, it's not about relationships. My point is, whenever you
satisfied
have,
with my
when you have, when you have a fact table, or
two fact tables.
yeah, when you have two fact tables and dimensional table, there should be one connecting column between those tables.
Yeah, so it will be.
Then based on that, you can write your connection, right? Now this is your fact table, and this is your another fact table, and this is your dimension. Now to connect between these two, here there should be one column which is connecting these two, and there should be another column connecting these two.
Yeah.
Based on that, we can write our calculation, right? Something like select whatever it is from, this is table A, join table B on
Join condition.
whatever condition, join condition, join table C, join condition. Okay.
Okay. I thought so the dimensions are directly linked with the fact table. We can go with the star. Another way, would you have the snowflake schema as well, right? So I thought in that way, but.
See, when you have, it is straightforward. When you have two fact tables and one dimensional table, you can directly use joins and get that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi Rajesh.
Hi. Like last 5 minutes guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually in my dashboard, while applying the filters, action filters, due to the size of dialog box, I can't able to apply OK. Is that any possible to?
Can you come again? Can you come again?
Can you open the dashboard?
Okay. Okay.
Go to the dashboard actions.
Okay.
Here add an action filter. Yeah. Here I can't able to select OK.
Okay. Hold control and turn your wheel backward, mouse wheel backward.
Mouse wheel back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Any other doubts, guys? No doubts? Chaitu are raised hand. So, no more doubts, guys?
Hi.
Hi, go ahead.
Rajesh, when I was doing that forecasting, the Excel base which we were trying to do it on Tableau,
but I'm not able to crack it. Can you please help me out in it? I want to show it to them.
I didn't get you. You want to show forecasting?
Yeah. Like we were trying, Rajeshwar, right? 0 to 30 days. So I told you like how we have it in Excel, and we were trying to replicate the same on Tableau.
Wait. What scenario? I think you are talking about a scenario which we have already discussed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you please give me that context, please? Otherwise, I cannot remember that thing, right? Can you please give me some context?
Yeah. Can I share the screen?
Go ahead. Oh, Rajbir, I remember. Yeah. Go ahead.
So, Rajeshwar, like yesterday also, I was sitting with my colleague to do this. Like for this, I am not getting these values right. All at one glance, I have to do it. So we were not able to do it. Like we were converting to measure and then discrete and this. We are not able to crack it.
No.
I don't know where I am going wrong. So
We talked about the blending field, right? Whatever the blending that you are using, and in that you used in a calculation you are using sum, and I asked you to convert that into dimension in that calculation. Can you open that calculation?
can we do it right now? Because then it is going on a loop, no, from long, and I am not able to do it.
Oh, open the calculations.
Yeah, stat age. Yeah.
It's not this. No, not this. Yeah, 0 to 30. 0 to 30. Whatever.
0 to 30.
All. Let's check all. Somewhere we saw that where you are No, not this.
Then frequency. Only 3 calculations we have applied, and yeah.
Yeah, I told you, right? Sum. You should not use it sum there.
No, but if I don't use the sum,
See, first thing you are doing here is validation, right? Now, when you are doing validation, what is stat age? Can you open this a new sheet? Can you open a new sheet?
Yeah. Yes.
And the same calculation. Open the calculation. First, let me check your blending field. Go to your edit blend relationships.
Only one is there. I need
stat age month
here,
1 and
the
static age. Okay. So now open the calculation. Now why are you using sum for that when that is your blending field? Remove sum there.
Okay. Just like this.
Then there also you remove sum and put sum at the end start. Wait. Remove ATTR. Oh. Wait. Where are you getting it like this? Remove ATTR from there. Where is your if? What is the error? Okay, cannot accept. Use ATTR for both stat age of month and sheet 1 ATTR. That one and that one. Not there. Is equal to after is equal to. And then it's sum there. Okay. Now create apply. Now check. Where is that sheet?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, 0 to 30 you are getting 31 to 60.
No, I'm not.
Open 31 to 60. I want to see 31 to 60. Yeah, that is frequency 2, right? What frequency is going into 31 to 60?
Stat frequency of month 2. I'll open that stat frequency.
Stat frequency, open stat frequency.
Stat frequency of month 2. Here also I'll try putting ATTR here.
Yeah, that's it. That should do. No, some there.
Attribute and some. And here maybe I haven't used because here only have applied month 1 static agent. That's where I'm getting the values for this.
No. Once you applied it for one, the static age month 2 also you are getting the regular. I'm not sure where I'm not getting this. Okay, let's take this discussion offline. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any other doubts, guys?
Hi, Rajeshwara. I have one more doubt. Actually, in SQL database, they have made a calculation of percentage. But the percentage is not available in SQL, so the value is 0.05.
Okay.
For 5%. When it coming to Tableau, it's showing as 5. So
it's showing as
5. When I converting that to a percentage, it is showing as 500 something.
Wait. So the value, how are the values? 5, 15. If it is 5, it is 0.05.
Yeah, in Oracle database, it is 0.
Wait. When I'm talking about the values, if it is 5 in Tableau, the actual value is 0.05, right?
Yes.
If it is 15, what is the value? In
the actual value, 0.15.
Then divide that by 100, right? You'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, divide that by 100 and then you will get 0.05. If you take percentage, it will give you 5.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, hi Rajeshwar.
Hi.
I have one solution for the first question, that URL action. Can I share my screen?
Oh, great. Go ahead.
I don't know whether it works or not, but I have tried like this. See, is my screen visible?
Yes.
So I'm clicking on this Alabama, so it is loading, right?
Yeah.
Nice. But it is loading. When I'm clicking on some other, it is not loading.
No,
is
it should not. Okay, it's not even going there.
Yes, I mean, only the selected 2 states should.
Yeah. How did you do this?
Yeah, actually, I just created a calculated field to populate that only 2 states. Like hard coding.
Oh, when it is null. Okay. And you use that in your URL action.
Details. Yeah.
Oh, when there is null, URL action is not moving forward.
Yes.
Wow, this is a great thing. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Is that guy present who asked that out? I think he left. But yes, this is a very great finding. So you are clicking on any other thing, it is not moving there.
Yes. Only selected.
Whichever are not null, they are being redirected. Else they are not being redirected, right?
Yes.
Wow, this is great. Really great. Thanks a lot for this. And I think it will help. That guy is not there. If he is present, then thanks a lot, Lakshman. This is a very great finding actually. Very new learning for me.
Thank you, Lakshman.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rajeshwar. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Okay, it's 10:35. Okay, guys. Then we'll meet tomorrow for the doubt session. Okay. Today it's already 10:35. Any doubts we can discuss tomorrow. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you, everyone. We'll again meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.